What's up, y'all? It's Trent Sanders. You're tuning to the infamous Living Room Network. Divine powers are always working for us because we're trying to do right. 10 secrets men never tell women. I got 10 secrets that men will never tell you women out there. Fellas who watching this video, do not worry because I got a video about some secrets that women will never tell you too. I done went and talked to everybody today, men and women. But I'm taking all my notes and I'm putting them into this video for women that all the men told me today. Okay, so I got 10 secrets, women, that men will never tell you. Now listen, don't take no offense to this, women. Don't take no offense at all. This is just data that I collected from, different type of people or whatever, from different walks, different races throughout my day, because I like live and breathe like my channel. So it's like I'm always asking people questions outside of here to get information, to come back, related information, to tell you whatever. And listen, in these 10 things that I tell you, I'm probably guilty for at least 2 of them. I'm not going to tell you which ones they are. But yeah, so even though I got this list right here, don't take it literally, but just take the advice. Whatever you want to take from it, put it in your pocket, move on. But anyway, I'm Trent Henderson. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you want more self-help, self-development, self-conscious tips about, just making yourself better so that you can make other people's lives better and the world a better place. You just want to be on a team, period. Go over here and subscribe. Go ahead and get this video a thumbs up if you're ready for these tips, because I'm about to give them to you, folks. All right, these are the things that a man will never, ever tell a woman. First things first. A man will never tell his girlfriend, his wife, or another woman if he watches pornography or not. Yeah. I just did it. Yeah, I just did it. I just told it. In today's times that we live in, there's a lot of technology. There's a lot of PDA tablets, and you got cell phones, and you got computers. And you got screens. And you got HD screens and 4K Ultra HDs and all this great stuff. And it allows you to see things very clear. See things in full transparency. And so sometimes these images that we want to see from this clarity, HD, high definition, is very intriguing. So a guy would never, ever spill the beans and tell his wife he got to get caught, or tell his girlfriend that he's watching pornography. And most of the times the reason why a guy would even be watching pornography is, from what my friend told me today, is for the simple fact that maybe his girlfriend or his wife is not giving him what he needs when it comes down to like their physical life, and he just gets just a punch like watching pornography. So I just had to spill the beans. The next thing is, number 2 is, a guy will never tell you when you hurt him. Women, let's face it, you're not the only ones that get hurt. Men get hurt a lot too. But we tend to keep our feelings on the inside. A lot of the men told me today, they would never ever tell their woman that they're weak. That they're hurting. Oh my God, that they have really been bullied by their girlfriends. And so a guy would never really tell you that. I mean, if he tells you that, you got to start listening, because guys don't necessarily, ask to talk to you about something that you hurt them. They don't never do that. So if a guy is hurt and he's telling you he's hurt, folks, hey, ladies, you got to make sure that you pay attention and try to make sure that you do the best you can and get on his good side again, because you in a bad situation if a guy tell you he's hurt. Another thing that a guy won't tell you, which is number 3, is that the sex was not good. Yeah, we all grown here. We're all adults, right? But a guy will never tell you if it's not good. He won't even never tell you that it was not good. And you and your man better be real close for him to tell you that the sex y'all was having is not good. You know what I'm saying? But 9 times out of 10, the average typical guy that you meet, or just some guy that you dating and y'all pop it off or whatever, like a volcano, or whatever the case may be, he's not gonna tell you whether or not sex was good. I'm sorry, women, but I'm just exposing the secrets that men will not tell you. He's gonna keep it to himself, and he's just gonna, act like it never existed. But in the back of his mind, he knows if it was good or not, and that's gonna determine how he acts from that point on, whether or not it was good. That's the reality of men. Number 4, another thing, ladies, you got to be on the lookout for, which is a guy will never tell you that he's married. Now, most married men wear their rings, but sometimes married men forget to wear their rings because it's just a manly thing. You know, you probably like, oh no, Trent, oh. But nah, seriously though, like seriously, like some men will, be trying to talk to a woman or whatever when they might be married, and he never gonna tell you that. He never gonna tell you that. He might be going through something at home in his relationship with his wife or whatever the case may be, or he just might just be that guy. He just like eye candy, and maybe you're that woman who lured him in or seduced him. Who knows what the situation may be? All I know is that most men, not all men, most men will not tell you that they are married, especially if you are trying to get at him. Watch out, ladies. Better watch out. Number five, the fifth thing that a man would not tell you, he wants to use you. Most men get into relationships with women for all kinds of reasons, as opposed to the most women who get in relationships in hopes that they will, meet their Prince Charming or the person that they want to marry. But most men get in relationships for different reasons. You just need to find out what reason this man wants to get into a relationship with you for. I mean, it could be completely opposite of what you think. He might just like the way your shape is and just might want to blow the volcano's top open. Who knows? You know what I mean? But it's all about how you present yourself too. I mean, whatever you present yourself as a woman, that's the type of guy that you're going to attract into your life. So make sure that you're presenting yourself as what you want to be attracted into your life, the type of man that you want to attract. Number 6, men will never tell you that they love you. I mean, yeah, you might have your husband tell you he loves you from time to time. That's great. But I'm saying the majority of the time, you're going to be saying you love him more than he loves you. This is just not something that men do on a regular. We just don't have those feelings, those emotions that are always going up and down in us like you all do. Y'all have a gift. Y'all have a gift of feeling and extrasensory perception of just feeling, sixth sense emotions that men sometimes cannot feel. And so most of the time, guys will never really tell you that he loves you when you want him to. Most of the time, he'll just do some things like, take you out to dinner or buy you something, or give you some money to get your hair done, nails done, get you some new clothes. He not gonna necessarily tell you like you tell him as much like that he loves you, but always know that he loves you just as much as you love him. Number 7, another secret that a guy will not tell a woman is that he's becoming bored of you. Men tend to keep these type of things to themselves because you gotta understand one thing about a man never really wants to expose his soft side as much. So for him to even tell you that you are becoming bored is something that he will more likely keep to himself. Besides, that's rude. You know what I mean? And even if he don't like you, that will take away his chances of still doing what he wants to do with you. A man will never really tell you all the things he don't like about you like you would him. You see what I'm saying? A man wants to always win and always wants to remain dominant. So he will never ever tell you, that you're getting boring, and that, he's becoming uninterested in you and stuff like that. So don't necessarily expect a guy to tell you his most deepest feelings on if you interest him or not, or if if he really likes you or not. Number 8, this is another thing a guy won't do. A guy won't necessarily tell you about your body physique. He won't tell you if you're oversized, if you're too thick for him, if you're too skinny for him, if you're too slim for him, if you have big boobs or whatever. He won't necessarily tell you anything about your body. He might look, at the tootie booty or whatever back there, and that's cool. You know what I mean? All guys look, all people look, women look too. When guys macho and stuff, y'all look too. So come on, we can both agree to disagree. But a guy would never really point out your features or whatever and just tell you the things that he don't like about you versus the things that he do like about you. Now, like I said, marriage situations is a little bit different, but I'm talking about the average guy. I'm talking about the everyday guy that you meet, when you're out at the bar or lounge or whatever. He might look at you, he might like you, he might want to talk to you, he might want to blow the top off the volcano or whatever, but I can guarantee you there will be some things about you that he does not like, and that's just because a guy will never, expose to you the softer side of him, not unless you're able to bring it out. Number nine. Number nine. A guy will never tell you that you can't cook. Like, he might throw hints about like what he likes versus what you cooked for him the night before. You know, he might not eat all of the potato salad. You know, he might actually start going to the store with you. These are signs. I'm giving you secrets now. He might start going to the store with you. He might even write out a recipe for you. He might even write down the groceries that the house needs. The household. He might even write down the groceries that the household needs. But he never gonna tell you that you cannot cook, because you know he gotta keep his stomach full. He not gonna cut off access that feeds him. He will never bite the hand that feeds him. He's just gonna give you little signs and little hints here and there on the side to let you know you can't cook. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I mean, it's not for everybody. You know, cooking is not for everybody, but we can learn. And so men, you know, are the type of people. Men are the type that actually want to see you grow. Like, he wants to see you become the Martha Stewart versus telling you can't cook. Because, like I say, he's never going to take away that meal because he has an appetite. You know, food is the way to a man's soul. So if you can cook, shouts out to you. Please speak up, let your voice be heard. Leave a comment below if you can cook, because you have a magic key. You have the major key to a man's heart. Number 10, this is the last but not least, and this is the one that I saved for last for a reason, because I want to give you all hope. Thank you so much for tuning in and staying tuned. Make sure you subscribe at the end, folks. But a man will never tell you that he's trying to do the best he can to please you at all times. Like, that's a man's whole objective. A man wants to feel motivated. A man wants to feel charged up. A man wants to be picked up by a woman. Like, you're doing good, honey. You're great. I noticed this about you. A man wants his talents to be pointed out. You know, a man wants a woman to really pay attention to, you know, the little small peculiar things about him. This is how you really win a man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I just told you 10 secrets about a man, but at the same time, this is the last secret, folks. You know, he's never going to tell you that all he wants from you is for you to believe in him, and that he's doing, and to acknowledge the fact that he's doing the best that he can to please you. And that's why a lot of women actually like don't win a lot of men, if you ask me, and the men run away and cheat and mess with some other girl. It's because 9 times out of 10, it really starts at him being motivated. Somewhere in the household, somewhere in the relationship, this man has stopped being motivated. He has stopped being believed in, and you know, she has stopped seeing him as a man of courage and a man that's handling business. So ladies, by any means necessary, do not get to the point where you stop uplifting your man. You stop making him feel like he's number one in the world, okay? He'll always stay there with you. And make sure you can cook good and you can burn. Anyway, I'm Trey Henderson of the Infamous Living Room Network. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.